We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. And checking out some numbers for Cade Cunningham.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are never an easy out. Malcolm Brogdon says this team always exceeds the expectations. It takes after the Midwest city that fights for everything they have. We've got the building blocks to be elite and to win a championship ultimately. Kevin, you gotta like that kind of confidence.
And those kind of words, DA, right from a guy that leads like he does. Terrific story. Thank you, David. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Cunningham is out there with Hayes. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Stewart in at the 5 spot. And for Indiana, in the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Duarte in at the shooting guard position. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys have an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
A combination of unforced errors and just poor decision-making. They need to be much better in that aspect of the game this time around.
Bey against Sabonis. Cunningham looking it over. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you can see why Cunningham elicits comparisons to Luka Doncic. Can control the pace of the game, very high basketball IQ, and shows a maturity beyond his years.
Good from Cunningham. And also like Doncic, Cunningham can put the offense on his back and carry it.
He could put up 50-plus numerous times in his career because he has deep range, can break down defenders off the dribble, and if you run 2 at him, he will immediately find the open man.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to Chicago. Brogdon the pass to Turner. Here's Duarte.
Who's watching here?
It's LeVert on the wing. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Sabonis with the block.
And you know, with how skilled he is offensively, Sabonis at 6'11", not known as a shot blocker, but uses his height there on the rejection.
Now here's LeVert. Tight defense on him. For 3, Brogdon. Bey pulls it in. Sabonis with the steal. Shoots over Bey. That one off the back iron and out. And it's Hayes in the corner. Passes it to Cunningham. And it's sent back by Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels at rising up and denying those shots.
Yes, that goes in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And there's the pass to Duarte. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Pacers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Bay with the screen for Cunningham. And he drives in, and Cunningham with the slam.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
The defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play.
He gets it in there. LeVert's got his second basket of the night.
And it's clear that LeVert has tons of confidence, especially in his ability to drain jumpers.
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Lyles checked in for Bay. Jackson comes in for Diallo. By Jackson, he's checked in for Hayes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Cunningham. Here's Jackson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Lyles a screen on Lamb. Lyles kicks to Joseph. Pass to Jackson. The three. It's rebounded by Indiana. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
They never really got into a rhythm despite trying a few different things. Sometimes it's just not your night.
5 on the clock. Pass to Wanamaker. Launches it. It's hauled in by Lyles. Pistons trail by 5. 1:04 left in the first quarter. Jackson passes to Lyles. Inside. Joseph, that's good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Pacers leading by 3. Outside, Lamb. Pass to Turner. Now, Craig. Outside, Lamb. Stolen by Jackson. Now the pass to Joseph. Miles sets a screen for Joseph. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
For Detroit, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Brissett has checked in for Torrey Craig. That one is no good.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Outside, Lamb. Indiana again missing. Joseph looking around. There's Jackson with the 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Pacers out in front, up by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis. Well, with some teammates sidelined with injury, Malcolm Brogdon spoke about their approach.
When we have guys down, people need to step up, and I think people take a little bit larger roles, whether it's scoring, whether it's just being productive off the bench, getting stops on defense. I think it's all productivity, and I think guys have been stepping up.
And Greg, as he says, that adversity creates opportunity for those players stepping into a bigger role.
And that's what this league is all about, being ready when your number is called. Those others have to rise to the moment.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
They've got Domantas Sabonis. Karis LeVert is out there with Brogdon. And it's Brissett in at the power forward. That's the Pacers 5.
An athletic drive by Brogdon, charging in fast there before the defense has a chance to react.
Cunningham driving the lane. The shot, no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Brogdon outside. Here's Sabonis. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Sabonis has got the lead up to 5 now for Indiana. Well, it's one of the things most fans don't notice, but Malcolm Brogdon, Greg, is one of the best free throw shooters ever.
How about had a year where he shot 93% from the line to lead the NBA, and for his career, just about a 90% shooter. That's a huge advantage for a point guard like Brogdon, a guy who handles the ball late in close games.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Thank
you, Kevin. Well, Saddiq Bey was the 19th pick in 2020 out of Villanova, and he made an immediate impact for the Pistons. Dwayne Casey said he's a coach's dream, adding he's made himself into one of the top three-point shooters of his class, a defender, and he's just scratching the surface. Guy's not bad for a rebuilding team.
You're right, they got a good one. Thanks. Brogdon outside. Sabonis inside. Lyles there. Sabonis, no good. Pistons trailed by 8. Diallo the pass to Cunningham. It's over Brogdon. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Well, despite that possession, something that I've liked is they've been under control while getting out in this lead. They've kept those turnovers down.
The Pacers making a switch here. Craig's checked in. Then for the Pistons, Stewart comes in for Trey Lyles. Saban Lee's subbed in for Cunningham. Bay passes to Diallo. And here is Lee. He's guarded by Brogdon. Just 4 to shoot. Can they get it? Bay, no good. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Pacers. It's tipped. Brogdon against Bay. And Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team.
Brogdon kicks to Craig. Here's Sabonis. And he comes up with the deuce. Sabonis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
For the Pistons, Jackson comes in for Diallo, and it's Joseph in for Hayes. Lee outside. Stewart with the screen on Martin. It's Jackson with the drive. Stewart passes to Jackson. Detroit, no good that time either.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Martin against Lee. Back to Wanamaker. 6 on the shot clock. Turner inside. He's defended by Bay. That one falls.
Now, effort points by Turner, working hard inside, getting rewarded with some points.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Stewart. Turner with the steal. Lamb against Joseph. Now Lamb. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Over Stewart. Can't connect from 13 feet out. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Indiana out in front. They score 11 straight to finish off the period.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, You love these types of battles. Sort of a toss-up because the talent is similar. Hard to predict who will rise to the challenge, but I guarantee you it's going to be fun to watch.
And time now to acknowledge what was a tremendous half of play for the Pacers.
Their control of the boards is a big reason for this lead. Seems like it might have been their game plan coming in. Send multiple guys to the rim when the shot goes up.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Indiana leading by 12. On the court for the Pistons, Hamidou Diallo is out there with Bay. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Hayes, and it's Cunningham in the point. The shot by Brogdon, no good. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pistons trail by 12. Hayes with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Talking about Killian Hayes, you see raw potential, a point guard with outstanding size, which makes him an enticing player to watch.
Shooting two.
That free throw good from Hayes.
Smitty, one thing with Hayes, he's got to work on his shooting. The athleticism is there, but in this league, you got to be able to shoot the rock.
I think it'll come, GA. I think it'll come in time as long as he works hard with his coaches, especially from outside the arc.
He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's Duarte. He's guarded by Diallo. Here's Duarte. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game.
Come on, box him out, man.
Pass to Diallo. 6 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Stolen by LeVert. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Despite their record, there is optimism around the Detroit Pistons. Killian Hayes said, "We have a fun team. We love seeing each other succeed. We've got a bright future." And Coach Dwayne Casey says, "If we bring the same type of intensity, toughness each and every night, then good things will happen." Kevin, back to you.
Detroit tough. Good stuff, DA. Thanks.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Duarte, covered by Hayes. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Sabonis, the pass to LeVert. The shot no good by Duarte. Pistons trail by 10. Now here's Hayes. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. The lead now cut to single digits.
This is where Killian Hayes is most effective. He has the size to be a factor in the paint.
LeVert the pass to Brogdon. The 11-footer. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Cunningham inside. Now here's Diallo. LeVert defending. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Brogdon kicks to LeVert. Turner with the screen. Now here's LeVert. He's guarded by Diallo. Screen by Sabonis. Just 5 on the clock. The shot no good by Duarte. Pistons trail by 6. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. To the paint. Here's Stewart, and he lays it straight in.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
So both teams changing it up here. Let's now take a moment to view the league's leading rebounders. And 5th on the list is Sabonis.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
Indiana leading by 4. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Bay against Martin. Shoots over Lyles. Kept alive. Can they get it? Not going to go that time. Pistons trail by 4. Outside Jackson. Bay with the screen for Jackson. He doesn't hit that one. And Indiana will come the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And for Josh Jackson, Steve, the start to his NBA career might not have gone quite as he had imagined, but he persevered.
He did. He deserves a ton of credit for the way he went about his business. He spent time in the G League and never once complained about his situation. He worked his tail off, refined his game, and cemented his place in this league.
The aggression from Sabonis, forcing the issue and getting the hoop.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he didn't do him any favors in their last game. His performance at the line was porous.
And a lot can be said about Domantas Sabonis' scoring ability. But everything else he does, he also excels at. Also a terrific passer for a big man.
Jackson down low. Sabonis is there. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Outside, Joseph. Passes it to Bay. Lyles a screen on Craig. Shot clock at 6. Bay against Sabonis. Bay, no good. Here's Wanamaker. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. And so it's Indiana. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action after this word. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. In the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Duarte in at the 2-guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Cunningham, and it's sent back by Turner.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
LeVert the pass, Duarte. Back to LeVert. The pass, Duarte. Just 5 to shoot. Turner with the screen. A 3-ball. The shot no good by Duarte.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Hayes with the screen for Bay. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Cunningham's shot is off.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Now Detroit moving it up. Hayes the pass to Stewart. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Turner. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Killian Hayes.
Yeah, that was bound to get ugly. Turner is so assertive, working inside. Defense got messy.
He's off on the first.
And Kevin, when we talk about new age bigs in the NBA, one of the first I think of is Miles Turner. Here's a guy who has led the league in blocks, but can also stretch the floor.
That's off as well, so he misses both. In 2018-19, not only did Turner lead the NBA in swats, he also shot almost 40%, Greg, on his threes.
And you go back, just like 10 years ago, you'd never think we'd see players with the skill set of Turner. But this is how the game has evolved. And guys like Turner are just so valuable for teams to have.
To the inside, here's Bay. And no good that time. And Indiana will come the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Brogdon kicks to Sabonis. Pass to LeVert. And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Sabonis finds Brogdon. Clock at 6. Passes to Orte. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 9. Diallo the pass to Cunningham. And it's sent back by Turner. It's Brogdon, top of the key. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And here's LeVert. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Cunningham. He's guarded closely. Back to Bay. Stewart with the screen on Sabonis. Bay gets the bucket.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
LeVert the pass to Sabonis. Over Diallo. Sabonis, no good. Pistons trail by 7. And the pass to Cunningham. .109 left in the fourth. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. And it's sent back by Turner. Now Brogdon. Pass to Orte. Now here's LeVert. Brogdon outside. Over Cunningham. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move. The thing is, you want to do everything you can to help your team, and sometimes you just try to do too much.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Down low. Stewart with the steal.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And, you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Brogdon outside. So it's Indiana picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.